Think Realty Nation, it's your host, Abhi Golhar. Welcome to the Think Realty podcast. I'm excited to be here with you today. If you want to know how, where, and when to get the best deals on materials, this show is for you. Listen, you're a renovator, you're a flipper, you're a new construction. Heck, you might even have a bunch of rental property. You want to team up with the best of the best, and the best is Home Depot. With me today is Brian. He's going to help me get a better understanding of what it means to be a Home Depot pro and how I can take advantage and how you, as a Think Realty listener, can take advantage of some of and all of the opportunities that the Home Depot Pro has to offer. So we're going to jump into that in just a second. We cannot do this podcast without the help of our sponsor for today, Realty Real Estate Investments, which is your premier source for cash flow investment property. Visit turnkeyrealestateinvestments.com for more information. Again, that's www.turnkeyrealestateinvestments.com. All right, let's jump right into it. Brian, welcome to the show, man.
Thank you. Well, happy to be here.
You got it. Give us a little background of who you are, what you do, and a little intro about Home Depot Pro.
All right. So my name is Brian Smith. I'm one of the senior managers at the Home Depot. I've been with the company for over 25 years. And right now we're specializing in the SFR, single family rental market, working primarily with many of the largest institutional investors, as well as some of the smaller to medium-sized investors as well. So we've been able to partner with Think Realty, help their members save and generate some really nice discounts from the products that we offer, as well as some of the service that we can help you with.
So from a materials perspective, what does that mean? Because everybody's very price conscious, and we're seeing a trend where homeowners are renovating their homes because they've got nothing better to do, I guess, right? They're adding decks, they're power washing everything. They're like, hey, I want to redo my entire kitchen. How important is it to partner with the Home Depot and really take advantage of some of the discounts you guys offer?
Great question, Avi. So just a little background. So Home Depot actually acquired our company about 5 years ago.
Okay.
So historically, we've been a national wholesaler of plumbing, electrical, HVAC, hardware supplies, appliances, flooring, window coverings, and such. So there's actually two sides to Home Depot now. So everyone is familiar with the stores. You know, we have over 2,200 stores. Most of them are within 10-mile radius of everyone in the country. And then you also have the Home Depot Pro side, which is direct fulfillment. So we have about 60 warehouses throughout the country, and we stock about 50,000 items. Many of them you will not find in the stores. You know, we work primarily with professionals, licensed business owners, and we do not deal with the consumer. So our value proposition is direct fulfillment. So because we are able to stock products that you won't find in the stores, we actually have about 800 delivery trucks that do next day delivery to about 97% of the country. So any order we get before 2 o'clock or local time, we can actually have it delivered the very next day. And if the property is unattended, if you provide a lockbox code, we can actually deliver and put that order inside the property for you. So there is, some value there because we are a traditional wholesaler. Our pricing structure is different than the stores. So in addition to having products that are the right value for renovations and remodels and the right quality, we should be able to save you money versus going to the stores as well.
I think that's really important for any rehabber, anybody that's doing new construction, anybody that owns rental property. These types of programs matter. And taking advantage of some of these discounts really can give you that edge, especially when margins, even your profit margins, are starting to compress again. So keep that in mind. So not only do you need a solid acquisition strategy, but if you are wholetailing, if you are renovating, if you're doing any of these things, you want the right partner. and Brian and his team fit the bill. So Brian, I know there's a really big difference, and I think you may have alluded to it earlier, between the Home Depot Pro and Home Depot stores. Obviously, that's important for folks to understand. Just reiterate that for me one more time, and then also give me some information just to kind of tell me what's new with the Home Depot.
Okay, yeah. So again, so there's over 2,200 stores throughout the country, and then there's also 60 additional locations affiliated with the Home Depot. Again, we primarily deal with licensed businesses, whether it be contractors, whether it be property investors, renovators and remodelers. We deal business to business, and again, our products, many of them are different from the stores. And because we've been a traditional wholesaler for over 60 years, we do understand the contractor. We understand meeting timelines. We understand making sure that the quality of product fits the needs of the property you're trying to renovate or remodel. And we also understand that price is an issue. And because we have been a traditional wholesaler, our pricing model is a wholesale pricing model versus a retail pricing model that you'll find in the stores. And again, direct fulfillment means a lot. Keeps you out of the aisles, walking up and down the aisle searching for product, or going from store to store if the one store doesn't have enough of what you need. So we'll help you standardize your product selection, find the right value for the type of remodel or project you're working on, and make sure that you don't over renovate or under renovate, but you get the look you need to make sure that property has the value that you're looking for.
I think this is really important, especially when we're scaling rental properties, right? You have very specific SKU numbers. You can just order the same stuff over and over and over and over again. And like you said, you don't have to walk the aisles. I hate walking the aisles. I hate wasting time. I don't want to do any of that stuff, right? It is such a pain in the butt to do that. So this is a really awesome relationship to build. And Brian, how do I go about?
One thing I want to mention too.
Go for it. Yeah.
The cost of that. So we tell customers all the time, if you go to the store to get a $3 toilet placard, once you add in your time, your gas, the wear and tear on your vehicle, and all those what we call soft costs or hidden costs, well, that placard is no longer $3. It's $53 now. So if you either had a van that we could help you stock your van, or if you wanted us to deliver, that soft cost is not reflecting in the renovation that we do.
Got it. Makes sense. So if I wanted to sign up, how do I get going in building a relationship with you guys?
So we have a team of folks here who work directly with the Think Realty members. We have our own website that's different from the stores, and our own 800 number where we can call in, talk to one of our representatives, or once you get set up online with an account, you have access to our website. You can log in and place orders there. So so we have a team of people. Right now, most of the folks who work with us have come through the Think Realty portal, and they'll click on the Home Depot link in the portal, fill out the quick questionnaire in there. Then we'll get that information, and we'll call you back, walk you through the process, and make sure that you're ready to go and you know what to do.
That's perfect. And what Brian's referring to is the portal, as he mentioned, on thinkrealty.com. So you want to make sure you sign up, log in, click on the portal, and make sure that you fill out that information. That's the way that you activate that membership and that relationship with the Home Depot Pro, and then you can take it from there. Brian, thank you so much for jumping on with me. I certainly appreciate it, and having you share some of the insights and what's new with Home Depot Pro. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, and pleasure to be here.
You got it. This segment is brought to you by AaronBChapman.com. Bypass all the overcomplications of the common suit and tie mortgage guy and connect with Aaron Chapman and his team of real estate investment finance experts at Security Mortgage. No fluff, no complicated industry speak, just brutally direct action. Visit aaronbchapman.com today for more information. That's aaronbchapman.com. So we talk about investing in land. When I think about investing in land, I think about like buying an acre in the desert somewhere in Arizona. Isn't that kind of like what you think? You're never going to touch the land. There's no deal that's ever going to be struck that's going to be profitable enough to make this land purchase worth it. Well, a recent article on Think Realty written by Erica Benson suggests otherwise. She says there are a couple of things that land gives you, that investing in land can offer, that your wholesaling doesn't, that your single-family rentals don't, that even your flipping, new construction, building, commercial real estate investing they just don't offer. So maybe let's explore this a little bit. The first thing is she says it's affordable. Quote, ironically, one of the benefits of rural vacant land is the price point. You won't sell your properties for hundreds of thousands of dollars, but you can also acquire properties for very little. This is actually true. I started investing in land a little while ago, and you can buy land as low as $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000. And it's a very interesting concept. Number two, it has great returns, which I can also see. If you acquire land, you can sublease it, you can lease it to somebody, you can sell it off later. And because of the low profit margin, because of the low acquisition price point, your profit margins can be significantly higher. Number three, guess what? It has low risk. Frankly, land isn't going anywhere, and if you park your money somewhere, at least you're getting a pretty decent appreciation on that land long term. So from a risk perspective, it makes sense. Erica says there's a common misconception that rural vacant land is a risky investment. This is because it typically doesn't have high appreciation, right? I live in Atlanta. East Atlanta, the Old Fourth Ward, etc. You're looking at a significantly higher rate of appreciation. But when you compare it to land may be 4 or 5 or 6%. So not, comparatively speaking, not as high. But if you buy at the right price, and you can offer some pretty easy financing terms for somebody that wants to buy it, you know what? At least you're cash flowing a little bit, and that ROI makes sense. Number four, there's no maintenance. Aside from taxes, there's generally no maintenance on land. And number five, there's very little competition. And I know that because the majority of investors that I speak with, they're not paying attention to land at all. Maybe like 1 in 100. So something to take a look at for sure. Think Realty Nation, if you have any questions about the Home Depot brand and how to connect and build that relationship, of course, go to thinkrealty.com. And I hope you learned a little tidbit about land investing today. I know I did. And I'm just going to keep looking at it and potentially continue to maybe buy something one day. Okay, that's it. We got to run. I know you got to run. You're busy. I'm busy. We're all busy. You want to get in touch, go to thinkrealty.com. You can find me anywhere online at Avi Golhar. And again, a huge shout out to today's sponsor, which is Narada Real Estate Investments, your premier source for cash flow investment property. Visit www.turnkeyrealestateinvestments.com. Think Realty Nation, until next time, happy investing.